Extra Medium Show.
Do you feel like if you help someone move, that they have a free pass at asking you to help them move?
Yeah. If you're friend, I mean,
like, all right, look at us, for example. Shaman's moving this weekend. So we're all helping him move. So, like, is this the rest of our lives? Mm-hmm. That's fine. I'm just
for
acknowledging it.
us,
Yeah.
if I move, like, yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
I think there's only a handful of people you can really ask to help you move. Mm-hmm. Like, they got to be good friends, or
How good of a friend do you have to be with someone to use their pickup truck?
it's less.
Yeah.
I would talk to just to use their truck.
Well, no one's just gonna give you their truck.
No, I
Some
mean, like,
people would. But
are they
That's
also
a really
helping
close
you load the
relationship right
truck,
there.
Is what I'm trying to say.
well, I guess it depends on what's being
That would
loaded.
be crazy to show up with a truck and then not help. Like, just you can load my truck. I'm driving it there.
I saw a TikTok of that yesterday. Some guy he has a friend that's like habitually homeless, and he was living in this place, and they had to move out that day. Him and his roommates. This dude pulled up in a U-Haul and just sat in the U-Haul for 6 hours while they loaded it.
Yeah, that's
I respect that. He doesn't know the roommates.
Yeah. Okay. No, I
It
get
was
it.
also a meth house,
Yeah,
so
I get it.
Okay, so my dad used to do that.
Since
My dad was older and he had multiple different issues, right? So he wasn't lifting anything, anyways. So, but
I'd rather that than like try to stand around and direct me.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Just like get the hell out of here.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Or
Now,
tell me you have a back problem or something.
yeah. Getting to like what you said, like if you help unload, like taking over some boxes while moving in a pickup truck is completely different than saying, "Hey, can you go with me to load up this mulch and then drop it with me?" That's just miserable.
yeah. So I've helped. I'm not gonna name drop. I've helped people where we're all doing the moving, and they're the ones who are moving, and they're sitting on their ass.
Fucking call them out, pussy.
I have,
Okay.
and I feel like you know who I'm talking about.
I think I have some ideas.
Call them out. I'll bleep it.
There you go.
I will. That's funny. Yeah. No,
I mean, honestly, you can be as prepared on moving day as possible. And I'm not saying this to get out of helping you, because I'll be there. But it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
It sucks
100%.
moving.
You want some relief?
Sure.
If I ever move again, I'm hiring a moving company, so you ain't got to
I've
worry
made
about
that
it.
decision myself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not doing
No,
it.
I've come to a point in my life where I can take that bill.
Yeah.
And it's well worth it.
if I'm staying local, I can't imagine it's maybe $1,000.
Even if I'm moving across the country.
Well, even more
that-
so that.
That's what I mean.
That,
Yeah.
I would, definitely get like those pod things or whatever. They
I don't
come
know.
and
I've heard
load it for you,
not good things about that.
And then they ship it for you.
I don't know the logistics of it, but
Mhm.
I would imagine there's some type of insurance.
How do you feel, just to play devil's advocate, how do you feel as a man standing in your house watching other men or women, lifting your shit and putting it in a truck?
Fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
do you?
I actually feel like I've succeeded more.
Oh,
See, no, okay,
Shaman's on a
if I'm
pedestal.
paying somebody, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
If you came over to my house and I needed, I'm like, you guys,
Yeah.
then that's a little different.
I understand.
Like if I'm paying people to do it, I feel more successful. Like it's like I can afford this.
I'm better than you.
Yeah. You are a piece
A
of
little
gold.
bit. Yeah, that's not what you're saying, but it's what you're
That
saying.
being said, I don't want anybody mowing my grass.
No. My yard was long the other day, and it was a beautiful day, and all
mowed
of
the
my
same
neighbors
day.
mowed. I was like, shit.
I mowed
And
the
you know
same.
what? I feel better about
I feel
it.
good.
I
stand
feel
back.
a fresh cut yard. Ooh,
I got a striping kit this year.
really? I always wondered how they do it.
It's just a heavy roll that goes on the back of the thing. It's going to be hard. But I didn't do it this time because I have some
I almost
thatching and seating. This is getting way boring. But
Well, I told you guys I was going to buy an electric mower.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day, but the grass was still pretty wet. It would have been miserable. I don't think I would have had the horsepower.
I know that's a problem.
Yeah. It would have been terrible. Do you bag?
It depends. Some clippings are good to leave. Like, it's good for your yard. But too much will kill it. So it just depends on the length of the grass. And, like, if I'm having a barbecue, I'll bag. Because I don't want loose... People are going to be in the yard.
Do you put the loose grass in the trash can?
I do. Are you not allowed to do that?
I have no idea.
I do it. Half my trash can right now is grass. It's out on the curb. Just in there. We have no bags, nothing.
Our trash night is the same.
Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
I have an old grill
We're
out
in
there,
sync.
too. So
Scrappers.
if anybody wants to come scrap, I'm hoping it's gone by the time I get home. But we'll see.
I should probably find out when trash night is at my new place.
You'll find out the first week when you see everyone have their trash cans outside.
Yeah,
That's how you. That's
I can hear people rolling theirs out. Like, oh, shit. I'm usually that morning, though, like running out.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh, I do mine the night before.
I tried, but I'm just some lazy bones sometimes.
I actually did mine before I came here, so when I get home and it's dark out, I don't have to do it. I changed my strategy tonight. First time I've ever done it, and I feel real good about it. I feel productive. I ate dinner even.
So speaking of grills, right? I don't know if I talked about my whole grill debacle. I ordered one. It arrived in a box with 5 million parts, and I got so when you get something you have to build, right? I take everything out, lay everything out, evaluate my parts, count the at this at
Make
8.
sure you have everything before you start. And you're halfway through.
So
And then
I
you
opened this
have
box
everything,
like a gorilla, like just because I couldn't get the stuff out. So like I'm ripping and tearing, and a piece was just completely broken in half.
I've had that with that TV stand. Like half of it was broken in half because the box came like crunched.
So I taped this thing together. Like it was horrible. I was like, they are not gonna take this. UPS took it. You asked me to use my dolly, which I thought was odd. You're a UPS driver, bro. You should have a dolly.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Was it a UPS truck or one of those like car?
No, it was a truck. It was a full-on guy.
Yeah, they would have
He had a southern accent. He's like, I don't know. I just moved here, man. I was just like, bro, I just take it.
I work with UPS at work, and they do a lot of deliveries, and they don't have their own dollies.
Really?
That's so weird.
I've seen trucks with dollies though.
He's like, this is on my list. I'm picking it up. I was like,
Say
respect,
less.
dude. And then, so I ended up getting my money back. They couldn't send me a new one. I was determined to make smash burgers though, right? Because that's what I was like. I'm building this grill today. Tonight, I'm making smash burgers. Grill fell apart. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make them inside.
Disappointed?
Big
You
mistake.
gotta have ventilation for that shit.
Big mistake. It looked like a bowling alley in the 60s, bro. It was.
And that smell lingers.
Oh, I think there was a stain on the ceiling and everything. I have a ventilation system right above. I had all the windows open. Smoke alarms
Let me ask
going
you
off.
this about that ventilation system. When's the last time you had that cleaned?
Whenever we remodeled my kitchen, whenever that was.
That's more recent than I think the average person is. I've never done it.
Like 2 years, maybe.
I don't even think my ventilation goes anywhere here.
Mine didn't go anywhere. We redid our kitchen, and then they actually installed it to go outside.
Mine's just like a fan. That
It would just turn on?
It turns on its own.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
It's nice. You can turn it on, but it turns on like it. See the text smoking, but not enough, man. They were delicious. Not enough. I made them outside. I got a new grill. Made them outside. They weren't as good. I don't know.
It's a lesson in life right there.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. How do you feel about smash burgers?
They're fine.
You make a double.
Yeah.
You have to make a double.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but
What seasoning
What are
do
we
you put
doing?
on it?
salt, pepper, and then just maybe a steak seasoning or a little bit of A1 I'll put on top.
Worcestershire sauce. You gotta try
Maybe
that.
I'll try that.
I've had them with that on it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
A good steak seasoning is good
Mm.
too. Make me hungry.
So last time we didn't talk movies really at all. At all, not really.
I don't think we did.
But I watched a couple things.
What'd you watch?
Nobody with Bob Odenkirk.
I know Bob Odenkirk.
He basically is this dude who everybody just shits on him, like calls him a pussy. Basically, his own family, his in-laws, just crap on him. He just kind of takes everybody's shit. He's just beat down by the everyday monotony of life. Him and his wife are distant. They don't do it and stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then one day, I'm sorry, this is unprofessional. He has a home invasion, and they have a gun, and they're pointing at him. His son comes down steps, like 16, gets the one guy in a chokehold. Right?
Okay.
He comes up behind him with a golf club. Doesn't hit him.
Bob Odenkirk doesn't hit him?
Yeah, lets him go. Everybody's mad at him. The kid calls him a pussy, basically. But he's like, I want to minimize the damage, right? Like, I didn't want to kill. Like, turns out he is an ex-assassin, and nobody knows. Nobody's like, his wife knows, but nobody else knows. And he kind of just snaps and is like, I'm done taking everybody's shit. He goes, finds the people that did it, breaks in. They have a baby, like a sick baby and stuff. So he doesn't kill them. Leaves, gets on the bus, and all these like gangsters are getting on, harassing people. He's like, please get on this bus.
He's wanting it,
dude. 5 of them. He just destroys them. Like the one dude, like he like breaks his trachea. Yeah, so like he literally comes up with a knife and cuts it and puts a straw in it, and the dude starts breathing again. Like, he's a badass, right? But that dude is like the little brother of a Russian mob guy.
So it's basically John Wick.
I've seen John Wick, but I don't.
It's very similar, would you say?
I would say only in the aspect of like people underestimate him.
Retired, killer.
Yeah.
And he's
he called himself an auditor. Yeah. He's like the last person your business wants to see show up at the door.
Yeah. And then he gets shit on by a younger Russian dude who then I assume has then the dad or the younger or the older brother then starts coming after him, and then shit gets awry. Yeah.
And then, I mean, it obviously gets ridiculous. You know what I mean? But it's pretty badass. And Bob Odenkirk is like a normal kind of dude. So
what'd you watch it on? Is it on anything?
On Hulu.
No.
I would recommend it though. It's short. It's like an hour 25.
I think I've seen part of it.
And it's like, who? And they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm nobody. Like that.
How do you feel about when a movie says the movie's name?
I don't know.
I mean, it's fine in a situation like that.
Well placed. Okay, but it's something like that.
Yeah, it's not like, hey kids, you guys ready for Sister Act 2 Back into Habit to happen? Like,
you would say that movie. But yeah, it was cool. It got a little ridiculous. His dad is Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, Back to the Future guy.
Didn't know he was still making stuff.
He's out there pump shoddy on dudes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's in a nursing home. It's a whole thing. But would recommend.
Huh.
That's all.
That reminds me that we just recently watched the ending of Terminator 2 recently, which I had never seen, apparently.
You were asking good questions.
But you didn't go back and watch the beginning of it?
I have not yet.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I definitely spoiled, but I mean, you should watch 1 then 2.
Well, I've seen 1 and I've seen 3.
Oh, okay. Then watch 2. 2 is arguably the best one.
I really like 3.
2 is way better.
I know, but I like, especially today's age with the whole AI stuff, 3 has potential real world applications.
So does 2. It's all about Skynet and...
Yeah, but 2's after the fact, right? Well, like, sorta. I mean, 3 is when it becomes active.
2 is like 15 years after 1.
Okay.
Maybe.
And then 3 is when the kid is an adult, John Connor.
Yeah,
right?
1 and 2 are preventative measures to stop like Skynet or whatever from going at.
Mm-hmm.
3 is more of like it's in the process of happening, right?
Which they're not successful, which I think is the point. Because if they had been successful in 3, technically 1 and 2 would have never happened. Is that correct?
They go back in time, or the 3 is before.
So if they would have stopped it, they wouldn't have needed.
Oh
to
yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah,
in time.
yeah.
That depends on your
Kind of,
You have to watch all 3 to understand.
time
maybe.
travel too. Like if you go back in time, can you change your own past? But then if you change your own past, does that affect your current person?
Yeah.
And then if it
Then
changes
It's
but
the
then you
Back
get
to
into
the Future effect with
But
the,
then that gets into like,
picture.
is time linear? Is time?
is it fragmented?
Is it?
Jesus.
Have you ever seen The Flash,
Yeah.
where he does the spaghetti
Paradox.
thing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He has like, you view time like as linear, and then he like throws a bowl of spaghetti, and it's like the timelines are it's like a multiverse.
What are you doing pulling out a Flash reference?
Yeah, I was
I watched it in the Bahamas. Well, late at night, you know what I mean? You come back to your room, you find something random on TV and watch it. It's really good.
Nothing's better than a half-finished hotel movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you get
you missed the first 45 minutes of
yeah, you're like, I know what's going on. I can piece this together. I get that guy. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a bad guy. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, big Bob Odenkirk fan.
That's
Saw.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Was he one of the people that? He's in The Office. Mm-hmm. He's the manager at the other branch.
He's
other
he's
thing.
like the bizarro Michael Scott.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fantastic. What'd you watch?
I watched. Started watching Designated Survivor on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
With
presidential, right?
Mm-hmm. It's Kiefer Sutherland, and
I get him mixed up with somebody. I don't know who. Michael Keaton.
I'm gonna be honest. I almost said Michael Keaton.
Really? That would've been good.
They're completely different people.
Yeah, just in
It's
my
the
head.
K, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it. I'm stupid. Go ahead.
It's good. It's
a series. It's completed.
Yeah, he's a designated survivor, which where anytime there's an event with Congress and the House and all of those people, they have one person sit out, so and just in case something bad, really, really bad happens, there's at least one person for continue. What's that word?
Contingency. Contingency plan.
No,
continuation.
Yeah, but there's a different word that sounds like that, but it's not important. And it's pretty good. He becomes president. He the same day he becomes president, he sort of got fired.
So he really shouldn't be the designated
That's
survivor,
the talk
but nobody
right now.
knows.
People do know. Someone released it.
Well, I'll kill that
to the press, and people are pissed. But he said he's in the cabinet, so he had an appointed position, and his position or his department was not being funded in the next term. Mm-hmm. So he was reassigned as a ambassador to some department in Canada, and he was like, I'll let you know tomorrow. So he technically never accepted the position.
Yeah, the process wasn't completed.
Yeah.
So to be clear, it was just the government people that got killed. It's not like post-apocalyptic.
Correct.
Okay.
They had a State of the Union or something like that. So that all of the political figures were in the Capitol, and some blew up the Capitol. But he's a Democrat. The Republicans, which didn't tell anyone, had their own designated survivor, a congresswoman, who is... The thing with this show is it's one of those shows that is so frustrating because you see all of the back end, like, bad shit people are doing to like sabotage things, but the main characters are just oblivious to it because they don't know. You know what I mean? You see the subplots, they don't.
Right.
So you're sitting there like, if you would just fucking know.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going on right now too, and it's pretty good. Basically, everyone that's left in Washington wants to be president. Like
how far in are you?
3 or 4 episodes.
Have you seen Blacklist?
That's on a list of shows I'd like to. I like James Spader, right? But I have not.
I feel like that's the one I started. That's the one with the dead kitten or the dead dog in the first episode.
It's crazy that things just keep tying back to John Wick.
That's John Wick? Oh, yeah. It's been a long time.
I guess so.
Damn.
But no, it's good. It's fine. And I did last night, actually, or maybe the night before, it doesn't matter, finish watching 1923. You know, I haven't watched Yellowstone yet, but I watched all of 1883. The new second season of 1923 came out recently.
That's still before Yellowstone?
Correct.
Okay.
It's the grandparents. One of the characters
So
in
you're essentially watching like Star Wars.
episode 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, 1883, I like Westerns a lot. It was a great show. Every episode, you know, they progressed their journey and there was action along the way. There were so many goddamn story plots in 1923 that every episode up until the last episode was just 15 minutes for this character to get to this point, 15 minutes for this character to get to this point.
Did they do the thing too where there's like, they'll leave characters completely out of the episode? I feel like they do that to save money.
Yeah, that's absolutely what they do it for. That's because it saves money on salaries and set designs. That's absolutely the thing. I hate those episodes.
So do I. Yeah, like the main character's not even in the
those episodes or the episodes where they're like recaps, like in The Office when the insurance guy comes. It's such a cop out. Like I understand the point of it. There has to be filler. Every season has filler episodes, especially for like a sitcom type thing. There's always filler episodes, but
I feel like filler episode's okay, but a recap episode, that's not a filler episode.
I don't like
it's usually like in The Office they do an insurance, but it's usually, and I hate this, a Christmas episode where there's a Christmas Carol type situation where ghosts of Christmas past.
Yeah,
I can't
the Christmas
stand
Carol
it.
play is so played out.
I can't stand it. But anyways, 1923, the last episode had a ton of action. I don't think there's another season because they kind of finish things off with that, which makes sense because, like I said, one of the character, the grandpa of Kevin Costner, who is like the head person in Yellowstone, is born in 1923. So there's
Yellowstone current time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's even in that. It might be his. It might be his dad, actually. But there's a person from both shows now, you know, in it. So I don't think they're going farther. It was okay. It was pretty good.
See,
It also had a pretty sad ending. Realistic ending, but nonetheless.
I'm okay with that. I don't need to be happy. Man, on the plane, I rewatched Detroiters. It's so good.
Did you watch? I think it was. What?
Oh, dude, it's so fun.
I don't think Shaman's into that kind of comedy. I really don't.
It's not for everybody.
It is absolutely not for
'Cause,
everybody. And I don't mean that as
What's it called?
Detroiters.
I don't mean that as a slight towards
No,
you. It's just
like my brother who's been on the pod. Like, I think you should leave. Is like,
have you seen that? Do you know what that is? Have you seen the guy with the zip line?
It's a sketch show. So
Yeah.
it'll be like every episode will have like 5-6 different 10-minute sketch, like short sketches. There's no like story.
Tim Robinson used to be a writer on SNL for like a year. And then I don't know if he got fired.
Detroiters is
whatever.
produced by Lorne Michaels.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think you should leave us too.
Well, I know on like I Think You Should Leave, there's a lot of SNL cast
Yeah.
that come on the show.
There is on
Is there?
Yeah, like Tim Meadows is in it and
Yeah. But I'm sorry for stealing.
No, go ahead.
It's just like
It's like awkward uncomfortableness. Like
but it's almost like your intrusive thoughts being spoken out a lot. Like
you ever seen he's at the drive-thru and he's like, I want to pay for the car behind me. And then so he starts the chain and then he pulls back around. I want 55 cheeseburgers, 55 milk. You ever seen that? And he's like, I know what you're doing. Like But it's just like
and
stupid.
it's so like one. Yeah, another one. He drives a hot dog car into a shop. And he's standing around with all these people.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to find a driver, and he's wearing a hot dog costume. He's like, where's this fucking guy at?
Yeah, he's like, you clear. He's like, yeah.
But it's so he had an interview with Seth Meyers. Did you see that?
I'm a big fan. Yeah.
And he's talking about they have like a spider club or something like that.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, him and his group of friends had, I forget what it's called. It's something like Spider Club or something. And it's you find a spider, you take a picture of it, and then everyone responds with like very nice or something like that. It's just it's just so stupid.
So Detroit,
but
there's only 2 seasons, and it's there. This is an actual story. It's not. They own an ad agency in Detroit, and like, it's stupid. It's so stupid.
But they're
they're
successful,
best
too.
friends.
well, some things work out. Like
his dad had a successful company, and they're kind of.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's just stupid. It's so stupid, but it's so well done. Like, I was literally holding in my laughter on the plane, and I've seen it before. Watched every episode. Watched 2 seasons between plane layover, plane pooping in the bathroom.
How do you feel? So this is a different kind of comedy, but I think of the two like along the same breath. Detroiters or Workaholics?
I prefer. I mean, I've seen Workaholics. I prefer Detroiters. I don't know what it is. Like, I forget what's the black guy's name. It's Sam in the show.
I don't know what his
Richardson.
name.
I think his last name's, but he's like, he's like, I picture everybody black, like maybe because I'm black, like, I don't know. It's not. I'm not.
Sam Richardson.
I'm not doing it justice, but it's so good. You should give it a shot. Regardless, I'll show you some clips after this. But
What's it on?
Netflix.
It was on Comedy Central, right?
I don't know.
I don't
I
actually
watched
know.
it on that. I literally once
might-
it came on Netflix, I watched
It might be a Netflix only show. I don't know.
It was on something before.
Was it?
Yeah. Because it's fairly old.
All right, you have to rank these 3 comedies. Okay. Workaholics, Detroiters, Reno 911.
That's tough.
That's
real
freaking love Reno 911.
So do I, but I love
Oh my-
Detroiters too. Probably Reno 911 won because there's more.
Okay, that's fair.
Like if
There's even new episodes.
yeah, if there was more than 2 seasons of Detroiters, which I don't know, it does,
It's one of those things where,
less is more.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably Reno, Detroiters, Workaholics for me.
God, Reno 911. Do you like Reno 911?
I've never seen it.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Shaman just sits at home, never laughs.
New homework assignment. Yeah,
Oh
what
my
are you doing?
God. Dude, yeah, have you seen the clip when they win the lottery?
Yeah, I've seen.
You're
It's
the third person.
Yeah, I was like, believe it or not, you're not the first one.
Tell me to suck your black dick. Yeah, God. Yeah, new homework. Probably Reno 911 first. But there's a lot more. But
There's a lot, but it's real. I honestly thought it was a real show when I was, because it came out when I was like
You thought it was like
9 or 10.
oh,
dude.
see, I was old enough to.
I was like, this doesn't make sense
I was
at
old
all.
enough to get it. Yeah.
But
Nick
now I-
Swardson, like early Nick Swardson in it.
What's his name? I forget his name in that. But
I don't know,
well,
just
and it's funny
Flag
too
Day. My
because
dad
they
got it
have
for Flag Day.
they have a lot of cameos like that, and then it's filmed just like Cops. So they'll have scenes or whatever where the person has their face blurred out. That's one of the officers. I love it.
Like Keegan Mike or
yeah,
that guy. He's in it. George Lopez is the mayor, right? He's really good. Yeah, just a coke-headed mayor. It's so good.
I love it. Who's your favorite character from there?
I mean, Dangle's the easy answer,
Yeah.
but let's keep him out.
Okay. I don't.
Junior?
I was gonna say Junior or Garcia, because like Trudy, she's like just so off the wall, and it's
she grosses me out.
Yeah.
To be honest with
Yeah.
you, like
yeah. And then I don't remember Officer Jones. I don't
Yeah.
remember the blonde girl's name.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It's the mom from the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
but
She's pretty
Junior's
good.
like subtly funny.
Yeah.
Like when his brother, they're watching NASCAR, and like they're out, he wears his vest over his thing. It's like, because I was hungover or whatever. Like, why do you? They ask him one episode, why do you? I was hungover. It's like, you do it every day.
At one point, he dies and then comes back in the
I
new
don't know.
episodes.
I don't remember.
They're trying to.
Clementine, blonde.
Clementine, yeah, she's pretty funny.
They're dumping Junior's ashes in a cannon, but then something happened, so they had to get the ashes out, and they're trying to tip it. And it's just, oh my god, it's just
The movie's pretty good.
I was just about to say the movie is really good too.
They go to Miami.
Yeah.
What'd you watch, Shaman?
I watched the movie called Ghost of War. You might actually like it. It's about
Sounds-
Which war?
II,
Sounds
Oh, I love
Japanese.
but it's a horror movie. So this like platoon.
It's when they go in the house.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I've seen of it.
yeah. Like this platoon, they're following Germany as they retreat, right? And they come to this French mansion, and they're ordered to watch it. So they're sitting there, and stuff starts to happen. You know, noises, whatever, and then they start seeing stuff, and then they start reliving what the Germans did to the people who lived there, and it gets crazy. It's a good movie.
So it's like supernatural almost.
Yeah. It's like a horror ghost war.
I feel like that plays better on the Pacific Front for whatever reason.
The jungle's creepy.
And just you think of like ancient like ghosts of like just being like being Asian. I don't know why.
But yeah, no, they had some good actors in it.
Yeah.
Alan Richardson from Reacher, the big dude. Juice from Sons of Anarchy.
I hate that dude. He's
Really?
so freaking annoying to me. He was in The Penguin. I just want
Yeah.
to punch his face. I just don't. I mean, he probably would beat the shit out of me, but
I have some self confidence. I bought some pepper spray today.
That came from left field.
That's as you should probably, but that's just so funny. I want to see you pepper spray so much.
Step to me, bro.
Like, just
What do
throw
you
a
think?
fucking punch.
Bruh,
What do you mean?
I don't
But they're huge.
I will pay you to pepper spray out.
Oh no! Pay me.
How much to get pepper sprayed?
$100.
Ooh. Between that and skydiving. What if we pepper spray you, then you get skydiving? the
Shit,
same
for
day?
500, if Corey and I could pull together $500,
We can
you're
do
about
it.
to have a miserable day, or a really good one.
So I was at Lowe's. I had to get some screws.
Mhm.
Bought a headboard. It doesn't fit. I waited too long. It's past the return policy, so I got to make it work.
You waited that long to attach a headboard?
I did.
Okay,
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I'm not.
Just you because mine's not attached either.
Yeah, damn.
Huh?
But I was walking out, and it was like they have like a clearance table. Pepper spray, $4.99,
That's a good
Like
deal.
a big one, or
and
looks like
it's a seatbelt cutter and a window basher.
Damn,
I think my mom had one.
It's originally like $16.99, dude. I couldn't pass it up.
it's irresponsible to not buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
I thought about giving it to my wife, and I said, nah, fam, I'm out here.
She's on her own.
I mean, if somebody comes up, road rages you, and punches your window out or something,
Shoot him.
well, I don't always got the strap with me. I should. This is America.
Are you entitled to shoot that person?
I don't know. That's where it gets tricky.
So I just watched the video of somebody do that. They walked up on this guy. The guy walking up on the dude had a gun in his hand.
Oh, well, then you get shot.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
And as soon as the dude looked away, the guy just popped him. And he just falls.
If you were brandishing a firearm,
you could see it in the video. So
don't pull your gun unless you're ready to shoot somebody.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what people in the comments were saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
If you pull your gun on me, I'm thinking you're going to shoot. It takes half a second for you to shoot me. Yeah, absolutely. You're justified.
yeah.
But I'll pepper spray a motherfucker. I will too.
Hey, I'll stop.
I'm about to go back and see if they have more. And get forever. Get the whole squad. Walk around with little
different
holsters.
flavors.
Let me ask you
Walk
this:
around with little holsters.
they have to be leather with your initials like branded in it.
Or just get like a chest strap with like
the
6 of them. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Thanks for listening to the Extra Medium Show with Alex and Corey. Please make sure you like and subscribe.